The only thing standing in your way from actually achieving that, if you're working hard, if you're striving to get there, is time. It's only a matter of time before you put in so much work and you put in so much time and effort and you sacrifice so much of your life for something until you get rewarded. You reap what you sow. You don't have to know where you're going. You do not have to have all the pieces to the puzzle and everything figured out right away. Sometimes all you need is a general idea of what you want to do. And I know that so many people get so discouraged by the idea of not having everything set in stone, not knowing exactly where they want to go and exactly where they want to end up. Because if I'm being completely honest, there's not a single thing in my life that I mapped out in my mind that went that way 100%. Everything always tends to take its own course. Life changes, people change, opportunities change, bro. And if we allow the unknown to stop us from even starting, then we'll never ever have the courage to actually get to where we want to go. I feel like as humans, naturally, we want to have everything figured out. We want to have a general idea of what's to come and what's next. And this is simply because we don't like being in the unexpected. We don't like being in the unknown or having to be caught off guard by certain things that happen in our lives. But I'm here to tell you that there's certain things that you just simply cannot avoid. You cannot avoid not knowing everything. You cannot avoid being put in that position where you may think and you may believe that you have everything figured out to the T, but something unexpected happens and it catches you off guard. This is just a way of life. And if you're somebody that's out here trying to pursue and conquer the world, bro, these are things that you're just naturally gonna have to go through. If you're constantly chasing your dreams, if you're constantly trying to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, bro, more than likely you're going to be faced with this feeling way more than once. And the sooner that we learn, the sooner that we accept the fact that it's okay to be unsure. It's okay to not have all the answers because we are not the source. And I feel like the beauty in this is being able to experiment. When you experiment, you give yourself time to go through things. This is where trial and error comes in. When you make a mistake, you fix it, you learn from that mistake, and then you move on. But anytime that I've done something in my life and I made a mistake and I failed, I may not have gotten to where I wanted to get or got the results that I wanted, I instantly realized what I did wrong and I capitalized and corrected myself on it. And not only did this idea of failure make me into a better person, but it made me realize that one, I'm not perfect, and two, I'm never gonna be perfect. I'm never striving to be perfect. I'm never striving to know it all and to have all the answers, because that's just not who I am. That's just not what I'm capable of. Now, you could do your best, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but chasing this idea of perfection, chasing this idea of having the answers and knowing everything and completely being the source will ultimately just drive you crazy, bro. And then that's when I learned to just do my best. Live my life according to what I know and my experiences, and just put forth the effort that I know is worthwhile. Certainty is not a prerequisite for progression, and it never should be, because we're never going to be 100% sure that something is going to go a specific way. But while we're doing this, it's essential that we do not rush the process. So many times, when something takes longer than we expect it to take, we automatically and naturally just start to lose hope almost. When we set ourselves a goal, hey, by summer 2024, I want to be in the gym every day, I want to be eating better, and I want to be living this type of lifestyle. And then summer 2024 comes and we not where we want to be. Then we get discouraged and we lose hope. But it's not because you weren't working and you don't deserve it. It's simply because there's some things that you cannot rush. All of our bodies are different. We all have different mental capacities in the way that we perceive things. And with that being said, you have to give yourself time. You have to allow yourself to grow and mature at your own pace. Because when it's time for you to reach that point, you'll reach it, bro. And you'll be way more thankful that you didn't try to rush the process or just try to force something when it wasn't coming naturally. But whatever it is that you're striving towards, whatever it is that you want out of your life, whether it's to be super successful, whether it's to reach a certain point mentally where you feel unbreakable, you just have to understand that the only thing standing in your way from actually achieving that, if you're working hard, if you're striving to get there, is time. It's only a matter of time before you put in so much work and you put in so much time and effort and you sacrifice so much of your life for something until you get rewarded. You reap what you sow, and in the moment they may not feel like it, because we deal with things on a daily basis that really take us away from our true passion, distractions. But you have to see things through, and you have to remind yourself that, hey, these are temporary and I'm going to overcome it and continue to push forward. Accept the fact that you're not going to have all the answers. Accept the fact that you're human. Accept the fact that, hey, it's okay to be unsure. I used to feel bad, bro, when people used to ask me stuff in my life. Like, hey, bro, how do you feel about this? And I just simply didn't know. Because when somebody comes to you and they're vulnerable and they're open and they ask you for your advice and you don't have the answers for them, it may make you feel like a little less of a person because you're not capable of providing them with the answer that they needed. But then I realized, bro, after time, that it's okay. It's okay to not always have the answers. It's okay to not always be able to be there for other people. Especially if you're in the developmental stages of your life and you're really trying to put everything together for yourself, bro. Accepting that you're human. Accepting that you're not going to know it all. Accepting that you're extremely flawed, just like every other human being. But with time, you're going to grow. And with time, you're going to persevere and achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. But if you made it to the end of the video, man, I appreciate you so much. It's your boy Blue Jay Tay. I love y'all. Y'all already know we a family and we locked in. And I'll see y'all boys on the next one. But like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.